Hello and welcome to Bless Their Yap. I'm your Reverend host, Olivia. Join me and my patron saint, Maryanne, as we dive into the Gen Z Holy Text, a notes app. Every week, we are tasked to write down topics in our notes app, and then we yap about it. So, Maryanne, what you got today?
Okay, today I'm doing a theoretical
Ooh,
topic. So,
exciting.
because Olivia is moving to Canada soon and
Fingers crossed.
I love to host things, I want to talk about what our theoretical joint Halloween party would look like because I know you love Halloween. Yeah.
Ew.
And I love hosting. So, I
Really?
want to talk
Oh my
about what
God.
like if we had all the money in the world, if we had like the whole shebang. And then we can maybe
Ooh,
talk about what a more realistic pared down
yeah.
version of that would
Ooh.
be. But this is what my topic today.
All the Money in the World version, okay.
Mhm.
Um, I'm thinking
What's the
like
theme? What are we
ugh,
theming this? I was thinking like I know how much you love the skeleton. I forgot the skeleton guy from the Mayor Before
Jack
Christmas, right?
Skellington are doing
So I was like, what if we did like Jack Skellington, like that kind of
that's
vibe?
cute. I like that, like a Tim Burton-y, that's really cute. Ooh, I actually really like that idea. Yes. I was also thinking, what if we do hear me out, walk with me. We rent a Victorian manor in the middle of a swamp. Ideally.
Right. Okay.
It's a little rundown. We have a masquerade ball, naturally. Murder happens in the masquerade. Thus, we have to solve a mystery with a detective on scene, preferably Sherlock Holmes or a look-alike, maybe a woman, or Benoit Blanc.
I think this is gonna be I think the Sherlock Holmes has to be my friend Melissa because she
Yes.
she loves a mystery.
Yes, we do
So,
Melissa. We do Melissa. We're all in, like, period ghostly garb. The house is
love.
also haunted. It's also, like I'm assuming you've watched Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
Yes.
also, like, trapdoors and, like, a moose head that looks around everywhere. Yeah,
My god.
and I think
Okay, so we have an animatronic moose head
very much
keeping
of
an eye on
this had
everybody.
necessary.
Yep.
Definitely a graveyard. Okay, actually, since we were talking about Canada, um, when we were in Hamilton, we drove past this, like I don't know if it was an apartment building or if it was just, like, a resident like, I don't know what it was. There's a residence next to this small church, and the church had a graveyard in it, and I was kind of like, "Do you think any of those are, like, for rent?" Like, I didn't know how to ask our realtor that question of,
Yeah.
like, "How do I say I kind of wanna live in front like, with a view of the graveyard?"
That's
Because that feels a little too
crazy.
odd, but I was like, "But I kind of want to." Because like, you guys have like, I as, like, a history dweeb, I really like, old gravestones and looking at very old gravestones, and Arizona just doesn't really have, like, super old gravestones. I guess it depends on, like, where you go. Like, we can get up to, like, the 1800s, but, like, we don't have, like, any, like, colonial or, like, older sort of stuff, and because you guys are so close to New York, I'm assuming that you just do, and I think that's really cool. That's very fascinating to me.
Perhaps. I don't
Why
know,
aren't you
like
looking?
well, that's the thing. I don't know I don't know what our, demographic of gravestones would be, but I know there are
Answer
lots
below.
of, like, little tiny, like,
It's a lot
there's
of, like,
one I can think
churches
of.
with graveyards. There's not like
Yes.
I didn't see
So
a lot of, like,
I feel like they would be
cemeteries.
old,
Yeah.
but you're not the only one. I know, one of, my friend's friends, there was like she lives in Toronto, and there was like a really huge, graveyard, that was, like, really beautiful off the side of, like, a cliff mountain type of thing,
Ooh,
a ravine.
ooh, what?
Yeah, it was really pretty. It was close
Crazy.
to where I used to live.
Mhm.
Um, and she would love just to, like, go there and, like, write poetry and, like, just, like, be amongst the spirits
Queen.
or whatever.
I love that. That's literally queen
So
shit. That's
yeah.
how I'm trying to be. Literally post it up.
But, okay. So, it's like a murder mystery party
Yes.
masquerade.
Yes.
Okay.
Haunted, yeah.
And
What's your vibe? What's your, like, $1,000,000
I will add to your, like, idea
Okay.
because
You love a murder
I love any
mystery.
opportunity to wear a beautiful dress. So,
Amen, true. You also did so, listeners, Marianne had a murder mystery birthday party. I was in a different country, so I could not attend, and I'm very sad about it because it looked really fun. It looked
it
so
was really
fun.
fun. But yes, I did have a murder mystery party. I wore a really nice dress to it. The idea of it was like you were in a mansion, and this mansion was being converted from one person's mansion to a hotel. And
Interesting.
the villagers of where this mansion was were very upset at that because it's like this
Hmm.
historical mansion of sorts. So, yeah, a murder happens. Dun
Did
dun
you guys
dun.
wite that on your own, or, like, did you find it
No.
online? Oh, I was like,
We
"That's
I found it online.
crazy."
It's I believe it's called, A Murder in the Glass Mansion, and it's this,
Ooh,
like, Irish,
that's
like,
fun.
it's set in Ireland.
That's
But
really
yeah.
fun. It reminds me there's this video game that Micah and I tried to play. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna look it up. Hang on, I'm looking things up because there is a video game that's very similar to that concept that I tried to play.
In the
Irish
meantime,
video game. Yeah, tell me about your thoughts.
yes, so, I think that I love this idea. It's kind of giving what I'm thinking, it's like a masquerade, but do you remember in Haunted Mansion, the
Yes.
movie,
Yes.
how they were like had the ghosts and everything and like in Disney at the Haunted Mansion? I don't know if it's in Disneyland, but it definitely is a attraction in Disney World where they have like the ghosts like dancing around.
Yes,
I
I'm very
definitely
familiar.
would have a if I had all the money in the world, I would have a choreographer help us with like a dance number,
Yes. Oh my gosh,
essentially.
that'd be so fun, and then okay, this is where I'm gonna get really dweeby. Also, the game is called Seance of Blake Manor, and if you
Ooh.
liked Marianne's Mystery Party, you'd probably like that game as well. Um,
Yeah,
but
all
so,
of those who came.
those who are gamer. Um, yeah, no, I think that'd be great, and then we can get this is really dweeby that I know this, but I know a lot of, like, history around the Haunted Mansion. Because of course I do. And how they achieve that is it's like mannequins essentially, and then they have this like layered glass effect called a Pepper's
Oh,
ghost, and that's why they look transparent, is because it's like this super old like projection technique. So we get some Pepper's ghosts in there as well. It's great.
exactly,
Great. I like this idea.
exactly.
So it's our
Yeah, that's
poor
so
version.
fun. Yeah, poor people
Poor
person version.
version.
Um,
Mhm.
okay, so I say we still pool what we have in so essentially bring all of your Halloween decorations.
I do have a lot.
Um, yes, and I don't have a lot, but
You have a house, so it's
we can
perfect.
fix it. Exactly. So, we can have it at my place, and I'm thinking, like, the basement is, like, a part of it. So, usually when I have,
Ooh,
like,
I like it.
get-togethers, like, the basement isn't a part of it, but what I'm thinking is, like, maybe we can have some sort of, like, strobe lighting effect going, like,
Ooh,
down the
okay.
stairs,
Yes.
um,
And then
and
Sunbro can be a little monster.
yeah, I can draw, like, a little skunk white strip on her
Yes.
back, and she can just be a
Black
little
lights as you just like
And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, and then I bought, you know those floating candles, things that
You have those?
you
I've
smoke?
been
I
wanting those
have
for
those.
so long. Are they nice? Would you
They're
recommend?
good. Yeah, I like them.
Marianne sent me her lights that she has in her house. I'm just gonna be copying all of Marianne's decor when I move.
I love good lighting, what can I
We are
say?
lighting
I love
girlies.
fun lighting. I have a
True.
globe light right behind me,
It's
so
amazing.
like
It's
a
a really good
circle.
glow
It's
light.
very fun. Um, okay, yes, and then, I'm thinking that in the entrance,
Ooh,
and
yes.
then, um, what else? I fear, like,
Ooh,
the rest of it, I don't know. Like, I
I
need your
feel
help.
okay. So we could do a couple things with this. We could, if we really wanted to go, like, kind of like not as, like, cheapy, but we could do, like, very like, a lot of vintage decor was made out of, like, cardboard and paper, and there's a lot of really cute, like, vintage stuff, like, that you can find on Pinterest that I've definitely made because I used to make I made this, like, banner that had, like, little witches and, like, scarecrows on it that were vintage
Oh,
themed. It was really cute. I
love.
just made it out of paper so I could, like, recycle it later, like, it wasn't, like, a permanent thing. So that's really good, but if we're doing, like, candles, we could also do, like, a witch theme, and we could
I love a witch
do
theme.
right? We could have,
Oh,
like
wait. No, I love that because then we can have people, like, have, bring their own hats or, like, be a different kinds
Yes.
of witches, so oh,
Yes. No, that's
I
really
love
good,
that.
and then the, like, basement can be a sacrificial area, and we can sacrifice dogs.
We can have, like, a cauldron.
Yes,
I'll
we
find
have dry
actually,
ice.
I have the tiniest little let me go grab it. Hold
You have a
on.
cauldron? I have a cauldron too, but I really want it.
Oh, oh, I found it. Okay.
You found it? Your tiny cauldron? It's so
It's a
cute.
little, like,
What is it
coppery. I need to, like, clean
for?
it. I have no
For
idea. I
decor?
found it at, like, at a thrift store or, like, an antique
It's so
store, and I was like,
cute.
"Well, that's coming home with me."
Yeah, it's for mice. It's precious. It's so cute. It's
Oh, we
so
can
cute.
set up we can, like, make little, this can be the sacrificial, like, cauldron
Yes.
for, like, a little, like,
For mice, for
fairy,
Sombra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Perfect, and then you could put Sombra, like, she can be your little familiar. That's cute. I
Very
really
cute.
like this witch idea, and then we could just get sticks from outside and make it look like a
Mhm.
forest. Perfect,
I don't
perfect.
know about that one.
Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, we what we can do is,
Mhm,
like, make, like, a with the sticks, we
mhm.
can make a star,
Yeah,
those,
like a
like
pentagram.
yeah, there we go,
Perfect. I
and we
like
can do
that
that.
idea a lot. I like that idea a lot.
Okay.
I also think if we really wanted to get, like, super elaborate, we could do, like and, like, we wanted to, like, coordinate our outfits to this, we could do, like, fine I don't know how familiar you are with, like, horror movies, but we could do, like, Final Girl Party, where, like, everybody has a date, and the date is dressed up as, like, the villain, and then
Yeah.
you're dressed up as the final girl, so, like
Oh, I love that.
yeah, I think it'd be really good. Like, I could be Pearl, and Micah could be the projectionist, and then yeah, like, it'd be really good.
I love
It'd be
that.
very
That's
fun.
I think I've only watched 2 horror movies in my life.
What do you watch?
Um, one was House at the End of the Street with Josh no, was it
Oh.
Josh no, it wasn't. It was with, just Jennifer Lawrence for sure, and then this
Mhm.
other guy. And then I watched recently I think it was Scary Movie or something.
Scary Movie's good. I like Scary
Yeah.
Movie. The new one that's coming out looks really bad, but
Oh.
it
Oh!
looks really, really bad. So,
Yeah.
you know, you know.
But yeah, that was my idea. It was quite short, but
I think that's a great
I like
no,
the witchy
I
vibe.
think it's really fun, and, like, I like the witchy vibe. Shout out Breezy on the pod yet again. It's just gonna be, like, our catchphrase at this point.
Every time, yeah.
Every epi. She has a friend who I went to, like, because she kinda did, like, a Halloween party, and it was kinda like not a bachelor party, but kinda like a wedding shower party as well because, like, she had just
Cute.
gotten engaged. It was really cute, but it was witch themed, and we took, like, little witch pictures. She had her fiancé to do it. It was really funny. Her, like, poor little awkward fiancé is just in this room with all these women, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna make a pentagram out of sticks, and we're all gonna pose over it." And he took the picture because he's a champ.
That's really cute. Wait, I
So,
would like to add one thing to our
yes.
party. I think because I also love a craft, and we were just talking about Breezy. So in this party, Breezy's coming,
Yeah, no,
obviously.
Breezy's, like, basically
Yeah,
here.
Breezy's the here. Yeah,
We've
exactly.
paid for
Um,
Breezy's ticket.
exactly. So I think we should have like a little area where we can make like witch hats, and I can buy like little like pom
Cute.
pom things and like stickers and
Cute.
things, and then we'll have like little clippies things that we can put on it, and then you can
Cute.
actually wear
I
it in
like
your
that
hair.
idea. That's really cute. I
Mhm.
love that. Halloween party. I'm glad that we're planning in March. Time's
Yay!
short. I do love it, and it's true, I do love Halloween. Ah, that's such a good
You
idea. Now
do?
I'm excited. Now I wish it was Halloween. Okay, so my topic, I kind of, like I touched it vaguely upon last week, and that is that I'm noticing this, like, phenomenon within again, everything I do circles back to perfume talk, so this is really embarrassing, but, like, stay with me. But it is that, like, I fear we're in a weird late stage, like, place in consumerism where we've stopped, like, trying to, like, influence people to buy things in terms of, like, "This is cottagecore," or "This is this." And instead it's like, "Here's 4 weird girl perfumes. Here's lipsticks for the hot girl." Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I understand like, I understand, like, using these aesthetics to help you decorate or find inspiration for outfits and, like, using and, like, getting into subcultures, that's not my problem. My problem is, like, when things are specifically marketed to that demographic, and it's like, this is not something that needs to be marketed, like, to a demographic, and I see this particularly in, like, the goth subculture the most.
Mhm.
I would not particularly say that I'm goth, I think I'm goth adjacent. I do listen to, like, a lot of goth music, and I do know, like, a bit about the goth subculture, but I just don't think, like, actual people in that subculture would classify me as goth, I don't know. But I see a lot of brands and influencers that market themselves as X for goths, such as like makeup for goths, but it's just the packaging. It's still like a red
Uh,
lipstick. You know what I mean?
y
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a really weird part of like late stage capitalism. Or like I'll see TikToks that are like, do you want to smell like a hot little dirty girl? Wear this perfume. And it's like any
What
perfume
is
that you wear is gonna be a
Yeah.
hot little dirty girl perfume if you're a hot little dirty girl at heart. It's okay. You know what I mean?
That's so funny. I feel like in marketing class, you're always told like, "Oh, you have to find your niche," or
Yes,
like
your
in
demographic.
classes where, yeah, your demographic, you have to find like the one thing that you're like really good at. And I feel like we're almost veering too far that way
Yeah.
where it's not like you have to be very general because I feel like that sometimes can get boring, but
Yeah.
it's more so like you're hyper focusing on one thing that realistically isn't meant to go to that demographic necessarily.
Yeah, and I feel
Like,
like
it's
even
just aesthetics instead of
exactly.
yeah.
Your makeup does not need to be packaged in a way that fits your aesthetic. It's cool if you like the packaging. I too am somebody that really enjoys like a good packaging. I have done packaging design myself. That does not mean though that you can't buy a product that you like because the packaging doesn't fit your aesthetic and you do not have to hold yourself strictly to aesthetics. If you are someone who is goth and you like perfume, you can wear whatever perfume you want, even if it's like a fruity tooty gourmand. Who cares? Like, you know what I mean? And I just feel like it's
Yeah,
becoming a really big problem that I'm seeing. And I'm just so sick of clean girl this and like it girl that. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, that's fair. I guess it's not necessarily hurting anybody,
No, but it
for
feels
all
like
of
it
these things to
is.
happen.
Like, it feels like it is because I feel like it's pushing people to buy and as someone who's very prone to buying stuff, I
Mhm.
feel like it definitely pushes people to buy stuff. Continue. I did cut you off though, so
No, that's fair. I think the whole packaging thing is by design. If a lipstick comes in like a coffin or a perfume comes in a coffin, or even if it's like for example, I think Kim Kardashian has her perfume in like her body shape. I
mhm.
think Billie Eilish did the same thing.
I do like Billie Eilish's packaging, that does look good. I feel like that's different though. Like, Billie Eilish doing that and, like, Kim Kardashian doing that, it doesn't feel as much of, like, trying to fit an aesthetic rather than trying to come up with, like, a unique bottle that's going to stand out in, like, an aisle full of other flankers,
Mhm.
which I guess is part of packaging. But it's just I don't know, there's just something about it that really bugs me, and I guess I can't quite put my tongue on
You
it.
feel like it's just disingenuous, like, the people that are actually behind this, these ideas aren't actually a part of the niche that they're
No,
targeting?
it's not that because like, I think my thing is no one is ever going to take away, like, your style and your interests. If you are pure of heart and you believe you're a weird girl, diva, you're a weird girl. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's your interests. You don't need to be sold your interests to you like that, and you don't need to be sold and I think it's, like, this idea of, like, categorizing people into these aesthetics and not being able to, like, ever lean out of that, I think is something I'm really noticing, and obviously perfume talk and, like, fashion TikTok and stuff like that are just marketing schemes. Influencers are definitely trying to sell you something, and that's okay. That's their job, and that's
Yeah,
just how it is, but we should learn
yeah,
from it.
yeah. I think it's interesting, like, what is aside from getting you to purchase the product because they have, like, an interesting packaging design, or, like, even if it's not, like, let's take like, a circumstance where somebody is marketing something that is kind of generic, but is marketing it towards, like, a very specific demographic. In those cases, you're kind of like, "Okay, but why is it towards this person
Yeah,
specifically? What about this product is for this type of person?"
ex
I find it a lot interestingly with, like, shampoo bottles, they'll all say, "Oh, this is for volumizing, this is for thickening your hair, this is for, like, XYZ," but if you
Mhm.
actually read the ingredients on the bottle, they're all I recently looked at it this morning, when I was taking a shower, how I notoriously buy a lot of different shampoos
You're a
because,
girly girl, so you must.
Yes. Well, I just feel like they'll do different things, but realistically, they're the same ingredients, so maybe I'm just buying bad shampoo, but, like, that's kind of what marketing and, like,
Is
labeling
yeah.
things is. It's like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing in a different packaging to get you to purchase it, and I feel like that is really disingenuous. Like, in my shampoo, like, I have a, volumizing shampoo, and then I have a thickening shampoo,
Do you use these
and
shampoos, like, at the same time?
no. So I'll
Okay.
use, like I'll use one, like, I'll together, like, the shampoo conditioner combo, and then I'll use the other one, like, maybe another day if I want my hair to be for
Okay.
example, I use the volumizing a little bit, so
Your
my
hair is
my
voluminous.
hair is, like, slightly
No, I see
lifted.
it. It looks good. It looks really
Thank
good.
you.
I use just Color Safe, so I guess I'm not buying many shampoos.
No, that's fair. I also feel like I've been trying to find a good shampoo that is good for my curly hair, but my hair
Mhm.
is really fine,
Yes,
so
as someone who went to hair school, what I always say that it is you have a lot of hairs on your head, but the actual thickness of the hair, like, strand itself is very thin.
yes. Yeah, so mine is very, very thin. I've been trying to find, like, good shampoos for that, so I that's why I kind of cycle through them, but realistically, they kind of all have the same ingredients unless you get something very specific, almost like, for example, Away, I think. I think
Mhm.
that's how you pronounce it, or, like, K18 or things like that, like, those are very specific, like, formulated for that,
Yeah,
but,
or like
the things that are,
Olaplex
like
or
exactly. The things that are, like, in drugstore, like, realistically,
no, they're
like,
all very
the
realistically the
ingredients are gonna
same.
be yeah.
No, but since we're talking about shampoo, I'm gonna talk about another grievance that I have, and it
Mm.
is that I am noticing that there's, like, a bazillion shampoos, very few color safe, and I wanna know what's going on with that.
Oh.
I've been dyeing my hair a lot. I've been doing it a
Since
long
I've
time.
known you, I think
Yeah,
I think you've had at least 4 or 5
I'm
different
sure.
perhaps
I'm
more.
sure. I usually just use permanent hair dye. I'm not typically dyeing my hair, like, crazy colors anymore. I did that when I was younger. Mostly because, like, I don't know if you know how, like, hair dye works. Okay,
No, teach me.
so there's different, like, types of hair dye. You have semi-permanent, like, the least permanent you can get other than, like, temporary, right? Temporary stuff that's just gonna, like, wash out after, like, 1 use. Semi is usually what you get in, like, the color department where you're gonna get, like, pinks and blues and greens, and it l depending on how much you wash your hair and, like, how much you're taking care of it, are you washing it with cold water? Are you using correct color safe shampoo occasionally? Like, what the color is itself, like, how big the color molecules are, is going to depend on how much that lasts in your hair. Then you have demi-permanent, which is kind of like the halfway between point, it's gonna stay a little bit longer, and then you have permanent, and permanent is not going to leave no matter what unless you bleach your hair. It
Oh.
might fade a little, but that's the whole idea of it, and because I'm not dyeing my hair crazy colors and because I just get really annoyed when my hair dye fades quickly, I use permanent hair dye, and so because of that, I use Color Safe, and I just been noticing in, like, the past, like, 3 to 4 years, and I think especially, like, I'm seeing which is good, this is really good that this is happening, I've been seeing a lot more, like, curly shampoos and conditioners. I know, I'm really happy for you guys. I'm glad that people are starting to recognize that for you. I think it's really
She says with
good.
a grimace on her face.
No, no, I'm really happy about it because, like, a lot of times, like, people with really curly hair have not had, like, access to those things, but I have been noticing a stark decrease in Color Safe shampoo and Color Safe conditioner to where I have to buy, like, sometimes kind of expensive ones that I don't like doing, so I just get, like, the really big bottle, and I grossly don't I wash my hair, like, twice a week.
Honestly, that's such a flex though, because I wish I could wash my hair twice a
No,
week,
I
but my
shower
hair
every
gets so
day.
like yeah, 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 I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I think my hair the problem is it gets so greasy that I have to wash it every day, and I've tried
Your
to,
hair is
like,
just so
train it
healthy.
to
It's so hard having such
stop
beautiful
producing sebum.
it's so hard having such beautiful, luscious, healthy hair. It's also probably because your hair is fine. I do notice that
Yeah.
finer hair when I, like, worked with finer hair, I noticed it got greasy a little bit faster. I don't know why. Also mine, it's just so damaged from all the dye and bleach that's been in it, and I have really thick hair, and then on top of it, the hair strands that I have are also really thick themselves, like the
Mhm.
girth. Um, and I don't know if that means that it's just drier, but it is, so I don't get as oily as fast.
No, that's valid. I wonder if it has anything to do with, because with the clean girl aesthetic, I feel like a lot of people went back to their, like, natural
Yeah, I
color.
do sort of feel like that's it.
I
To
feel like
be
I've
fair.
seen a lot, including myself, where I dyed my hair, like, I would do,
Really?
highlights and things like that, and, like, ombre and stuff. I do think that, the one of the reasons, potentially, is because of the whole clean girl aesthetic, maybe perhaps even, like, this return to, like, tradwifery type of things where, like, you were only doing very minimal or very natural looking looks in order to, attract a man or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sure, and I'm sure I do think part of it, like, again, I think I know a lot of people, myself included, tried to convince themselves that they had curly hair, like, around the pandemic. I don't. Spoiler, my hair's
Spoiler.
straight.
I thought my hair was just, like, straight/frizzy, slash
That's
frizzy,
crazy.
my entire life,
That's crazy.
except when I was a baby, because when I was a baby, they were, like, ringlets, and then it was only in the pandemic that I did learn that I
Yeah,
had curly hair.
which is good, and I think, I think and I think honestly a lot of it is, like, accessibility and, like, letting, like, people with curls or POC people, like, being able to get access to products is really good. And I'm sure it's also like, a recession indicator too. People are not, like, buying hair dye as much, or they're not going to the
Mm,
salon to get their hair dye.
that's true.
So, it could be a lot of things, but I am noticing it, and let me know if you notice it too, or if I'm just shopping for shampoo in the wrong places. I'm
I'd
just
be
not
interested
looking.
because a lot of my shampoos
Mhm.
are, like, paraben free, like, silicone
Yeah.
free, hair
That's
safe, like, all these things.
so
So,
okay. So, listeners,
oh my god, truth bomb.
yeah,
What's gonna happen?
I went to hair school for, like, 2 years. I am a beauty school dropout, uh, because COVID hit and I had to move. But, like, parabens and, like, all that stuff, like, sulfates what it is, it's, like, surfactants. There's really still surfactants in your shampoo because surfactants are the things that, like, cause soap to get, like, foamy. And it's just, like it's kind of like when stuff's, like, GMO, like, keto organic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kinda like that thing where it's very, like, greenwashing of, like, this product. Like, these aren't things that are really gonna hurt your hair, so totally fine. And sometimes it's like, just listeners, use, like, shampoos that you feel like good, whether that's, like, super cheap stuff or super expensive stuff. Whatever feels good to your hair.
Yeah. Okay, back to your original topic,
Mhm.
though, about, like, things being targeted, um, almost, like, forcefully. Um, why like, do you think this is happening to, like, the very, like, niche subcultures, or do you feel like it happens to, like, kind of a wider audience?
I think it's a really widespread thing. I think what I'm experiencing is probably maybe a little bit nicher. Like I said, I get a lot of, like, perfumes for goths or perfumes for weird girls or perfumes for that make you feel like Lana Del Rey. But have also seen ones that are like clean girl perfumes and like I see a lot of like it girl perfume, which kind of feels like generic marketing, right? Like here's how to feel like cool, hot, and sexy. And I feel like honestly, like weird girl perfume and like clean girl perfume are kind of all like the same thing. I could go on a tangent about clean girl, but I'm not going to.
That's my aesthetic.
I know. And it's okay. And that's fine. Moving on. You actually
Uh,
think you're the only person that I feel like pulls off clean girl in a way that doesn't, like, irk me, and I think it's because you're not,
that's
like, a
fair.
racist white blonde girl. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I feel like I'm not annoying about it,
True.
where, like, I'm not, like, wearing, like,
You just slick
always
back,
have,
we
like,
would have a
gel in your
problem.
hair, yeah, exactly.
I'm a
The, like, black, like, tiny like, glasses, those ones I'm
Yes,
talking
'cause I
about? They're,
have
like,
them. I
oval.
have
Oh!
Yep. Okay, I have
Right.
them, and I thought I was, like, fine shit in them. My brother-in-law goes, "Why are you wearing blind person glasses?" And I was like,
like, "Right."
Right, right, never mind. But I do have them. And I think my issue with clean girl is I am just a hater because I can't be a clean girl because, like, every time I've ever tried to do an updo, it doesn't look right. When I
Oh.
wear workout clothes, it doesn't look right. I'm not clean. My house is always messy. It's not me.
You know, and that's
I hate it 'cause I
okay.
can't be it. Because I
That's
can't be it.
okay.
I
You
like a
don't
green
have to
smoothie.
you're better who you are.
True. Be you. Be true. Be a monster. Monster high.
Exactly. An easy breezy, beautiful cover
Go
girl.
girl. Shout out Breezy on the pod again. We're gonna
Again.
we're gonna make it into a t-shirt at this point.
Literally.
So Breezy's name is Breezy, and, like, we knew someone when she and I lived together that would go easy breezy, and, like, they would wait to
That's
finish
it.
the joke to, like, say, like, cover girl, but they just sometimes wouldn't, and so she's like, "Why do they keep calling me easy?"
Oh,
I know, it was so sad.
breeze.
I
That's so
know, we
cute.
love her. But yeah, and I think, like I do think there's just marketing. I think my experience on the internet, like, since I've been a, like, kid on the internet, I'm just noticing more and more, and either it's because the platforms themselves are changing or because I am an adult, I'm noticing more and more when things are being marketed to me, and I feel
Mhm.
like Instagram Reels and TikTok and, like, a lot of short form videos are just really prevalent for this, and I often talk about perfume talk because to me, perfume talk is really emblematic of, like, internet capitalism that's kind of disguised as like a niche. And I do genuinely believe that it is a niche, but I also think a lot of it is influencing culture and influencing capitalism. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my thesis. I think this is a really good segue to get into our sermon studies. Marianne, what's your sermon study today? Sermon studies, by the way, really quick for the listeners, sorry, is stuff that we do like throughout the week that we want to share with you. So, like, say we're watching a TV show or a movie or music or crafting. Go, Marianne.
Okay. So my sermon study is I would love to hear, I don't know if you drink tea,
I love
but
tea.
I am an occasional tea drinker. And I haven't found a tea that isn't caffeinated that I can have at, like, night.
Uh-huh.
Caffeine doesn't really affect me because ADHD. But I still want, like, a tea that is, like I don't want, like, a green tea or, like, a mint tea, but I want an herbal tea that isn't caffeinated because I love having a little tea at nighttime. It makes me feel all cozy, and I know sleepy time tea exists, but I'm curious, like, are there any teas that you enjoy
Ooh.
that are
I
non-caffeinated?
do. So, what, like, because I want to like help you and your guide into finding a good sleepy
Mhm.
time tea. What are, like, your tea flavor profiles? Like, do you like fruity? Do you like herbal?
So, my favorite tea that I haven't found since I was a teenager is, like, the Tivana hibiscus tea. Like, I loved
Ooh,
that
that is
tea
good.
as a
So
kid, especially cold. But I usually have, like, a green tea or an Earl Grey.
okay, pause. I think I might have a similar tea on hand. 1 second. Okay, because you
She's
really like
back.
because you really like the Teavana hibiscus tea, I really like this one by Tezo, like, a makeup
Ooh.
influencer. It has
Yeah.
hibiscus in it. It also has passion fruit, rose hip. It's really good. It's literally
Passion.
my favorite tea. It is caffeine free and it's really delicious. Like, it's so super
Okay.
so I recommend it. It's
Passion tea.
Tezo.
That sounds like it would be really good cold.
It's really good cold. They actually make it, like,
Mhm.
as a cold brew version or, like,
Ah,
a cold version as well, and it's really good. But it's
that
really
makes
good
sense.
warm too, honestly. I also like mint tea. I don't know if you like mint
Mhm.
tea, but I'm a spearmint.
I like it, but I want, like, a tea that I can put
Yeah.
milk in, like oat milk.
Ooh, oat milk. Okay.
You're like, "Oh,
Weird.
hmm."
I mean, I'm just not a big, like, milk in my tea person unless it's, like, chai
Right,
or
right.
something or, like, a London fog sort of
See, it's
situation.
like the caffeinated ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listeners help. I don't
dang.
know. I mean, like, you could
Shucks.
just do, like, like, chamomile, right? Like, and just,
Oh, that's true.
like, a
Is that caffeinated?
no, that's, like, the
Oh.
cozy, like, sleepy time tea. I'm sure they make, like, caffeinated
Ah.
ones, but if you just look, yeah.
Okay,
And, like,
cool.
I know there's the Sleepy Time brand raspberry one
Yes.
that's really good. They have a couple other ones.
Yes, that one's really
They have
good.
an orange
Oh,
and ginger one that I feel
I
like
don't like orange. Orange is like
good. off, I guess, whatever.
I don't know, I don't like like, flavor of
That's
orange
crazy.
sometimes.
That's my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
Well,
Well anyway,
ah,
what's your sermon study?
this is a bad sermon study. Go to Ren Fair 'cause
Never.
I'm going this weekend, and I love a Ren Fair moment. I showed Marianne earlier. I'll show you guys. I made a princess hat. Look at my princess hat, everyone. Look at it.
It's so cute. Ugh,
It's
it's so
so good.
cute.
So I'm going to Ren Fair. If you've never been or you're in a country that maybe doesn't have them, I'm so fucking
That's so
sorry.
sad.
But they're just like these really big, like sometimes small, I guess, events where you can go and dress up and they have jousting and you can eat a turkey leg, or they also have like bread bowl soup. You can buy like artisanal
Yum.
crafts and it's just so fun. And so I've been going for like well over 10 years and it's just really exciting. It's really fun. It's really cool. And I love putting
Very
together little
cute.
outfits. Yeah.
Our Ren Fair, so because um I think at this point people have either pieced it together or I think you've said it on the podcast, but Olivia lives in Arizona right now.
Mhm.
And in Arizona it happens like around this time. And it's like the biggest Ren Fair, like maybe not ever, but like it's so
That one's
huge
in
and it happens
Texas.
for like yeah, it happens for like a month, right? Like a
No,
whole
it's actually, like, 3 months, and I think they've been
that's
slowly
crazy.
extending because I think there's just been because I've seen on
So
TikTok,
much
'cause I'm on
interest
Ren Fair TikTok, yeah, is that Ren Fairs have just, like, really exploded in popularity in the past couple years,
because we
post-COVID.
love a little whimsy. We
Exactly,
love being a little
exactly,
fantastical.
exactly, and so, like, now it was, like, from January 1st until, like, I believe, like, April 1st, if not, like, May 1st, so it's pretty long,
Wow.
yeah, it's really good, and even if you just like, you don't have, like, a big, because this is run by, like, the Renaissance Pleasure Festival Company who, like, travel around.
Come to Canada.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you guys don't have them already.
So we
Or yours
have
more, like,
Ren fairs.
localized?
Ours are really tiny. There's apparently one I only got into Ren fairs like
We
recently,
should go
because
when I move.
I've
Can
oh,
we go?
100%.
Yes!
100%. Well, yes. I finally accepted my, like, nerd geek nature,
That's crazy
so
because you literally have a picture on your Instagram from, like, 2011 dressed up as Katniss.
okay, true,
Like,
but
that's
I'm
kind of
accepting
deep,
it.
right? I fear
I'm fine. I'm
what's the, like, term,
I'm
like, the
finally
glass
accepting it.
closet?
No, but
Marianne is in the glass closet of making a dweeb.
oh my god, you're calling me out. But anyway, so,
Continue, sorry.
there are definitely, some I know the biggest one is, like, somewhere up north, like,
That's crazy.
Ontario, but oh my god, that's crazy. Um, but, yeah, definitely we need to go, and you'll be able to go in the summer, so because this
Yay!
year,
I
yeah.
know, because the first one I ever went to was in Colorado, when I lived in Colorado, and I was, like, 12, and that, like I remember going to that, and I'd never been to a Ren Fair before, and I felt something click. Like, when you're like,
Oh,
"Oh, yeah." And then I went with my grandma when I was adopted, because she's my adopted grandma, and she was like, "I really like going. We wanna bond with her. I'm gonna
no.
take her." And then I've been going, like, with her for 10 years until, like, she just hasn't been able to these past couple years.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's really
very
fun,
good.
and I really recommend
That's
going
so
to a Ren Fair if they're
cute.
in your area. And even if they're small ones, like, my hometown doesn't have, like, a big Ren Fair, but I don't know if they still do this. I really sincerely hope that they do. Please, the guy that was in the White Mountains that put on these little Ren fairs, please tell me you're still doing it because it was so cute. I went 1 year, and, like, the park, they would just do, like, a little teeny tiny one, and it was really cute. It was just run by this, like,
Oh,
family. It's really
I
sweet.
love that.
You know
Yeah, I love that. Alright,
So,
well,
that's it, guys.
that's it.
We'll see you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.